For the latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below.
Hello, welcome to Attwoolls Camping and Leisure with me, Mike. Today I'm giving you guys a review on the Vango Palermo 800. So it's an inflatable tent from Vango, but the unique sort of point about it, it's actually a pod tent. So it's a main dome, but you've got pods branching out of it, so it means you have your separate sleeping areas to everyone else. It's certainly a model that was in the 2016 collection, and it carries on over into 2017, near enough unchanged. There are a few tweaks in terms of ventilation panels, but it's pretty much still the same monster. Joys of we know with sort of dome styles tents, it's you get the privacy from the kids, and certainly everyone sort of knows and loves that you can actually probably most likely get a good night's sleep. But with the quick and ease of air, this whole thing I put up on my own in 12 minutes, which pretty much speaks volumes. I mean, you're probably looking for a poled model near enough maybe an hour to do the same sort of thing, so that's where this sort of thing does come into its own. It uses really nice sort of 70 Denier fabric, so nice standard waterproof fabric, about 4,000 mil, so good quality fabric. But with the sort of the air beam system, obviously very strong and robust in the winds. You've got several points, so you've got sort of a nice big, almost like living area, and you can actually buy additional sort of awnings to go on the front if you wish to make it that much bigger again. It uses Vango's sort of unique airspeed valves, so it's very quick and easy to put up, and certainly less fiddly than, say, something like the Buxton valve, which other companies possibly do use. There is a new pump for the 2017 season as well, so it's actually a taller pump just to make when you are pumping it up and down, it's just that bit taller, saves your back bending over so much. And for me, again, it's a bit more dynamic in terms of when you're packing it away, so much smaller and should obviously help you get it back in the bag a bit easier. We do a pitching video of this, which you can also check out on our YouTube channel as well as our website, and like I say, it shows sort of me pitching this thing on my own, like I say, in about 12 minutes, which is impressive, really impressive. So it's a really nice model, but we'll talk a bit more about certain different features when we go inside, so let's have a look. So now we're inside the Palermo, you can sort of see a bit better the sleeping arrangement you have inside of it. So you've got a nice sort of 4-berth bedroom at the back, and sort of two berths either side here. Obviously with the sort of dome shape, it's plenty of height throughout. You know, I can sort of hold my hand up, no problem. I'm 6'2", 6'3", and there's pretty much nearly not anywhere I can't stand up inside this model. Even say like the bedrooms, I can more than happily get changed in the morning, no problem. You've actually got a second door, so not only you've got a door on the front, but you've got a door just the other side is in the bedroom. So if you wanted to walk through the inner bedroom or take the bedroom down and use it in more internal space, you can do so. There are sort of notorious amount of hanging points for lanterns. So you've got sort of 2 above me here, actually 3 above me here. You've got extra ones sort of on this part here, and there's one just in the doorway. The joys of the tent is you've got a flat fronted door, so it makes it feel much more roomier and airier inside the actual tent. But with the site sort of covering over the front, you're not really going to get the water come in. The front door does actually have a mesh door, so you can zip that up, get a lovely circulation of air without having sort of all the bugs and the critters coming in. You've got 2 nice big PVC windows either side of me here to get plenty of light inside the tent. Because of the obviously nature of the fabric being green and quite light, it does feel airy in here even on sort of a dark day. But certainly the windows, which have curtains, really do help. The curtains are sort of toggle up, so they can sort of more than happily go up and down at your pleasure. But when you sort of consider the size of the tent for sort of the price you pay, it's quite an impressive model, to be fair. You've also got, on the curtain point of view, you've got a second point just halfway. So if you wanted to, for any reason, just have it halfway in terms of the curtain, no problem. The inner bedrooms all have sort of 2 positions. So you've got something like this which comes forward, but there's a second clip which goes back. So the purpose being really, it just opens your area up a little bit more. So with that toggled back, it just makes the whole tent feel that much more roomier really. So the sort of 2 side ones, you can do that and just create a much bigger space. So all the beams are pretty much done individually, apart from this sort of cross beam at the front, which is done as one. Like I said, there's a picture video you can more than happily check out, but it was a sort of new model for the 2016 season, and the general sort of feeling about it was quite positive, to be fair. You know, it's a tent we all know and love, with the system we all know and love, but the benefit obviously as you can quite happily pitch it on your own and not have to worry about that. So yes, a big nice 8-berth tent, great sort of sleeping area and living area. What more do you want? You've still got sort of features built into it. So like I said, with the hanging points, you've then got sort of cable points, so you can sort of string a cable up along to an electric lantern. You've still got things like electric hookup points. So there's a little zip just down here, so you can feed a cable through there when you want to get your mobile mains involved as well. Like I said, with the ability of sort of dividers on this 4-berth, you can get your privacy when you want to. The actual, it's all sort of colour coordinated as well, inside here with the dividers. And yet again, personally, probably if it's me, I'd pop the kids in that side, and have this nice big bedroom for myself. But yeah, really nice model, plenty of talking points. You know, there's just small little things you don't necessarily notice, like extra window panels, extra ventilation panels to help with circulation of air. And yet again, even at the back, ventilation panels just to give a circulation of air and certainly help combat condensation. There are numerous sort of like the extras you can look at with this particular model, things like the footprint, the carpet, and then things like the front awning as well. For me, the footprint I would say is a necessity. It's something you would need to have really with any tent you purchase with a sewn in ground sheet, just because it helps with the cleaning, an extra layer against stony rocks and pegs. The carpet is actually a universal one, excuse me, and actually covers a majority of the living area. It's more of a luxury item, but it is quite nice to have. But for me, like I said, the footprint necessity, and the front awning really gives it an extra section at the front, just to make this a bit bigger. Whether you want it a bit bigger, obviously it's entirely up to you, but nice model. Plenty of scope, and certainly got the reputation of last year, so it's certainly been tried and tested, and the feedback's been really positive. But in essence, like I said, for the tent and the style and the price, it's, in my opinion, a really nice buy. So that is the Vango Palermo 800.